Oh, Dave, we got a problem. Yeah, the picture isn't us, isn't me. It's you. Oh, it's the.
You don't.
We can hear. I think they might be able to hear, but I don't know what's gone on. Got a technical issue, peeps, if you can hear me. Ah, there we go. We're nearly there.
Check the Zoom.
We're going to check the cameras. That's one. No, I don't want people to see all that yet. We need the camera for that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Stitch Up. We have issues today, technical issues all over the place. We've got new cameras and all sorts of things going on, so a bit of a headache. Now, if you caught me earlier, I was on the Secret Sewing Club, but I'm here with you now. So I'm Nicola, I'm from Daisy and Grace. We have got the team here. We've got Dave on technicals, which he's been working hard today, and we have got Steph on social.
Hello.
That was good, wasn't it? She was right on cue. So Steph is going to look at your comments. So this is live at the moment. If you're catching up, I'll try and comment on your comments, but it's tricky. So if you'd like to say hello and any comments or anything, give me a shout on YouTube, and Steph will relay your messages to me, because my eyesight's not so good. I can't read and concentrate and do cameras and everything else. I can't do it. So Steph, have we got anyone logged in with us already?
We do. We've got Anne from Wales.
Hi, Anne.
We've got Vanicia from Nebraska, USA.
Vanicia.
Yes.
Oh, Vanicia. Hello.
We've got Patricia from Florida.
Oh, we've got the Americans in. Yay! We love you. And we've got Sunshine coming, and I might disappear soon, but hey ho, never mind. Yeah, and who else have we got, Steph?
We've got Lorraine.
Hi, Lorraine. Is that Lorraine? Lorraine
Yes.
on? Sorry, I'm looking at Steph. I should be looking at you. Hi, Lorraine.
And Kelly.
Oh, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Lovely to see you. Keep watching, Kelly. Just saying. So now I'm going to be disappearing in the sunshine, because I've got a roof above me, and it might be the curtain. I think it's the roof that's the problem. Dave's going to pull the curtains, see if that helps a little bit. That's helped a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Perfect. We've pulled the curtains. You can see me now. So,
We've also had a hello from Karen.
Hello,
and
Karen.
Leslie from
Hi.
Arizona.
Wow, lovely to see you all. So nice. So I've got lots and lots of things to share with you. Now, I did say earlier this week that I was going to reveal something, and I'm going to keep you on tender hooks on that one. I'm not going to tell you just yet. I want to show you my new quilt behind me. So this is, I've just realised we've got a little friend next to me. You can't actually see her, but she's sat next to me, my little Ella Schmeller, so she might comment in a minute. So nearly the whole team. Jasper's upstairs on the bed, so on a quilt. I've lost track again. So, quilt behind me. This is a quilt that I was making. I think I cut out last week. No, the week before. Sewed it over Easter. Finished it this week. Here it is behind me. It's fabulous. I've got a quilt pattern somewhere. I don't know where the quilt patterns have got. Here we are. I knew there was somewhere. I managed to finish this yesterday. This is the front of the quilt, and that is the back of the quilt. Because it's quilt to go, so you get two for the price of one. The fabric is gorgeous, and when I saw the fabric, it reminded me of Monet's water lilies. So I created a hexagon water lily pond, and I really like it. So it's called Water Lilies. Why not? So patterns out. It's You can find all the products I'm going to talk about on the secret sewing section of my website, because I was on there earlier. I'm going to have a deal on all of my 3.5-inch quilt patterns. If you buy one, you get one half price, and that is going to be on throughout May. So if you buy one, you get one half price. So they're £6 each, so 2 for £9. So there you go, on all of, even the new one. So there's 5. There's the hexagon circles, the mandala, snow peeps, and the sewing book. So there you go. The reason these are on offer is because we've got the May challenge coming up. Woohoo! So exciting. So this is why I made this quilt, for the May challenge. And I did this in a week, just saying. You could, I'm only challenging you to make one a day. I made all of these in a week. No, but you've got lives, I haven't. Yes, I want you to make a quilt a day. And it sounds daunting, doesn't it? A quilt a day in May. Oh, I'm a poet. A quilt a day in May. That is gonna be my catchphrase. Steph is already writing it down, because by the time I finish this live, I'll have forgotten it. A quilt a day in May. And Dave's tittering. He thinks it's funny, so hopefully you do too. It's not so hard, because a quilt is that. That's one of them. Now I am going to be doing the 3.5-inch and the 3.5-inch half hexagon in the challenge, but these have playmates. So the 7-inch triangle is a playmate, the 3.5-inch triangle is a playmate, the 3.5-inch diamond's a playmate, and I haven't got one of these made up, but the 3.5-inch crown is a playmate. Now I am going to be making another quilt every day. I'm going to be doing some quilting, and you can follow along with me. And I am going to be using these bundles of fabrics. Lusciousness. So these are fat 1/8 bundles. There's 10 in each bundle. That's the peachy pink version. That's the neutrals. There's better pictures on my website. And these are the yellows, blues. So these are what I'm going to be using in my thing that I'm going to do for the May challenge. It's very exciting. How many of you are going to come along and join me on the May challenge? I hope a lot of you are. Are you? Steph's going to tell me in a little while if any of you are going to try the challenge. Steph is. She's got no option. I've told her she's got to. So, yeah. There you go.
We have been asked a question about the May
Oh,
challenge.
lovely. Yes, we like a question.
Will they be able to do it through Missouri Star in the US?
I'm really sorry, but Missouri Star do not stock the 3.5-inch hexagon and half hexagon yet. But for this Water Lilies quilt, I have actually included a 2.5-inch version. So if you've already got the 2.5-inch hexagon through Missouri Star, you can take part. Obviously your projects will be smaller and you might have to add a few extras, but yes, you can. Please join us in America, we'd love to, but unfortunately they don't stock the 3.5 there. But yeah, use your 2.5. If you've got a 2.5-inch hexagon, use that. Why not? Just be a little bit dinkier. Perfect. So yes, come and join us anyway. Or you know what? If you've got another template and you want to make a different quilt, just with the Daisy and Grace Quilt As You Go, challenge yourself to that. So if you've got a triangle, make a triangle quilt. Although it won't be the same as what we're doing, you can still make a quilt a day. Perfect. I hope that's okay. Sorry about that. So, May challenge. Just an update as well. I was on Secret Sewing Club earlier. I've got this. This is going to be one of our little projects. This is my sunshine placemat. So cute. Can you imagine that on a picnic table? It's hard for me to say. A picnic table, that would look so cute as a placemat, wouldn't it? Well, that's going on my picnic table anyway. There's 1 metre of fabric that I'm selling for the mere price of £12, which should be 16. It's £12. You'll get the free pattern with the fabric. The meter makes 4 to 5, I would say 5 placemats really, a meter of fabric, and because it's back and front, so you're using quite a lot. And that's using the, whoa, I've got him upside down, using the 3.5-inch hexagon and the 3.5-inch triangle. So if you were going to do this on a 2.5, it'd be a lot smaller, but you could make the borders with extra triangles. So there you go, you could do that. Maybe for my lovely American peeps, I will make a 2.5 version as well and put a diagram. Okay, I'm going to do that as part of my Made Challenge too. But the reason I'm saying this, sold most of it. I've only got a couple of these left, this fabric. I've only got a couple left on the website. So if you want it, you better get in quick because it's going to be gone. So that's what I wanted to tell you on that. So, still keeping you in suspense. Or shall I tell them, Steph? No. Oh, she's shaking her head. She said no.
More suspense.
Oh my goodness. There I was, going to give it all up, tell you everything.
I'm the evil one.
Good cop, bad cop. So, okay, I'll keep you in suspense. I'm not the boss round here, really, am I? Anyway, I'm going to keep you in suspense on that one. So, project postcards. Now, I give a postcard away every month to somebody who's made one of my postcards during that month. Now, I haven't had a huge response, and I was thinking it was going to gain momentum and get bigger and bigger. But you haven't sent that many photographs in, but there are some fabulous ones that people have sent in to Daisy and Grace Quilters. So go and check those out. So I looked through the ones that have been sent in and I have chosen a winner. So I'm going to just walk you through the postcards before I announce the winner. So in February, our first Sunday Stitch Up, I did these postcards using a triangle FPP free pattern, which is available on the Daisy and Grace Quilters group. You can download it from there. Now, I am a little bit behind because there's lots going on and there's only me, Steph and Dave, so we are a little behind. Next week, I will be posting out a blog with my postcards and the pictures of people who did this postcard to give you inspiration, along with the links for the free downloads, because yes, I gave you free downloads, and for the backs, look at the backs, they're so cute. Free downloads for those. So that blog will be going out this week, and so you can catch up with those. So that was February, and I sent a postcard. I think Yvonne won the postcard, which was last month because she did it before. Then this, and it's all, at the moment, it's all about using our scraps. So you're not going to lose anything by having a go at these postcards. So last month there I did this one, and this one, which I love, it's a bit see-through. And so I started one, and I said I'd carry on going, and I've used scraps of fabric that I've used during this month. So this is the finished one, and I actually used my invisible thread because I wanted a nice jaggy edge, and I wanted to give the invisible thread a go. Isn't that cool? Look, and that's the back. Woo! I love it. I love it. So I chose a person to win this, and I will be sending this out to her. We had some male ones. What is the lady one? Kelly, this is yours. I loved your post. Oh, I loved all of them, but I particularly liked yours because you really did go to town and make it your own, and I loved it. I thought it was really lovely. So I will be sending this your way to you, Kelly. So there we go. That's for you, Kelly F. I'm going to say, because I don't want to say your whole name because that's privacy. But Kelly F. And you know who you are. And it was a lovely ruby star one. But I will post that, and you can see it on Daisy and Grace Quilters. Steph will post that one is the winner. So well done, you've got this. So when I'm going to carry on with Project Postcard. So when I was making these with scraps, I started playing around with something else, and I made this. Oh, it's got one of my hairs stuck on it. I made this. So I'm actually going to go to the Zoom. Designs and things, and at the time I was also looking at the latest David Hockney work that he's produced, and it's just gorgeous, and the colours were amazing. So this is my David Hockney inspired postcard, and I think it is really, really cute. Really, really like it. I like it so much that I'm actually going to make a set of them and do it as a wall hanging. I love it. So this is going out next month to whoever one of these goes on to Daisy and Grace Quilters. We're going to put the free download, which is a 2-page one this time, onto the Daisy and Grace Quilters website. I'll get Dave to get that sorted out with Steph, so that goes on to Daisy and Grace Quilters today. Well, hopefully today, if not today, tomorrow. Oh, Dave's doing it now, he said, and Steph's put her thumb up, so they're on it. They're on it. So that should go on Daisy and Grace Quilters Facebook group as a free download tonight. There you go, so you can get going. So I want to do a little demo on how we get to this. So I'm going to move everything out of the way-ish. Can I tell them yet, Steph?
Well, I was going to say you've had a few comments.
Oh,
So
comments. Do comments first. I will get my bits ready while I might be distracted. I might not look at you. I'm looking down here. But I'm listening to Steph. Yeah, go ahead, Steph.
Gail says that is beautiful, the postcard.
I know it is. I love it. I love it. Look at. I'll put it close. Look at that. And look at those wacky colours. That really is tribute to David Hockney, isn't it? I love it.
So Gail better make one, and then she might win it.
Gail. I'll forget your name by the time I draw it out, but you can't have a go. It's so easy. I've done it all for you. You just use your scraps. Yeah. Sorry, more comments while I get myself. I'm trying to get my. I'm not
Karen
paying attention.
is definitely doing the May challenge.
Yay!
Gail
Sorry.
loves the sunshine placemats.
So do I. So cute. And did you know 6 triangles make a hexagon as well? So that's why I like the triangles, because you could make a hexagon out of 6 triangles too. So just saying. Yeah.
And Kelly said thank you for winning.
Oh, you're watching. Hi, Kelly. You're welcome, my darling. I hope you're keeping well. We met Kelly at the Stitch Festival.
Yep.
And it is that Kelly, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it that
Yes.
Kelly? Good. Hello. But I loved your postcard. Amazing. I hope you're going to have a go at this. You might not win twice on the row, though, but if you might, who knows? So, is that the last?
Mm-hmm.
Keep the comments coming. So when I have another break, we can do we can check the comments. So I'm going to go to the So sorry, so we've got no sound with the overhead camera. So Dave is rushing in to try and do something. But I think what we will have to do is I will talk to you. I will do some of this, then show it to the front camera. And then I'll show you on the Zoom. How am I going to? That I need to trace onto my Bondaweb, and then I'll show you what I'm doing on the overhead, but you won't hear me. Okay, so but if you've got other things, you can. So I have traced out. Oh, Dave, what are you?
Still no sound.
Still no sound. Can you hear me now, though? This is a
no's and yeses.
No's and yeses. So I've gone back to the front view, Dave, because
Getting lots of yeses.
so we're gonna leave this, because otherwise I'm gonna move so I can see what you can see. So I'm going to talk to you like this, and then when I zoom, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm just going to do a quick zoom, and then we go back to me talking to you. So I've just copied. Oh, no, I'm going to go to the zoom so you won't hear me for 1 second, okay? Front. So I've just shown you that I used this diagram to copy it onto my Bondaweb. Now, we don't want to cut the pieces out right on the edge of the line that you've done. So we're going to cut roughly around the shapes. So, and I'm going to take a bit of this because it wastes fabric. I'm going to go to the zoom so you won't hear me, okay? I left an edge around my piece. You can't see it like that though. That's the only thing. We do need the zoom. Oh yeah. Good idea, Steph. So I've left a gap round the edge of the line, and I'm going to do that around all of the bits, which doesn't take too long. So bear with. You're going to see the reflection in my glasses. I look like a school teacher. I don't feel like one. I'm not doing very well as a school teacher today, but it's the technical things. I think maybe I need to have words with my technical director.
Who's run off?
He's run off. Don't know why he's run off. Maybe he's
He's
scared.
trying to fix stuff.
I think he's trying to fix stuff, Steph, isn't he? And then our wiggly wobbly cut round. Ooh, cut round. Nearly did it. Nearly chopped it off. So chop round my tree. So I've got all of these bits, and I'm going to. Oh, you can't see any of this. I'm going to. How am I going to do this? Steph, how am I going to do this? I've got to show you, but I want to talk to you. So I'm going to prepare.
Show a little bit and then go back
okay.
to the other camera.
I'm going to do the tree and show you what I'm going to do with the iron, and then I'll talk to you. So I'm going to go quiet for a second, okay? Hey, I'm back. So what I did, I put the wrong side of the fabric upwards. I put my Bondaweb tree on top and I ironed it. You could see that, you just couldn't hear what I was saying, although I didn't say much because I didn't think you could hear me. And then all you then cut on the proper line that you have drawn. So you don't cut out on the line you've drawn the first time, you cut round it. And then when it's stuck, then you cut on the line. So while I do that, actually, I might give that to Magic Hands, to Steph. She's right here, but you just can't see her. I'm going to ask her to cut that out for me. Now, I have a little pair of scissors. These are my Posh scissors that I use for fabric and thread. Don't use your Posh scissors when you're using Bondaweb because it's paper and it will blunt the blades. So have a pair that you're not that fussed with to cut your Bondaweb shapes out. Now I've got a backing piece of fabric and we're going to lay out all of the pieces onto the backing. And I find, thank you Magic Hands, Steph has cut me my tree. So, you can't see this, but what I'm going to do, I will show you once I've done it. Let me put my glasses back on so I can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to position all the bits and put little pins, and then I can, I've got these little tiny applique pins, they're magic ones. They're teeny tiny and they work brilliantly for this. And I'm going to pin all the bits in place. Dave's coming in, but don't worry, Dave, we've got it. No, don't worry, we've got it sorted. No, I don't want the zoom just yet.
Let me go to Zoom.
Okay. So I pinned it all. I'm going to go to Zoom. Okay. Yeah. We'll be back with you in a second.
That might start working.
Can you hear me now? I'm moving the iron and can you hear me?
Takes them a while to...
Anyone out there? Can we hear this?
Oh yes.
Oh,
yes.
we can hear. You can hear me. Perfect.
Well done, Technical Dave.
Hey, Technical Dave did good. I've stalled a bit though. That's the only thing. I think we might have to revert to our fuzzy camera next time. But can you see I've positioned all the bits and I've put these magic pins because you can iron over them and they're really diddy. Oh, they're really little. They're very, very cute. Look. But they work really well for this sort of applique. So I've fused that all in place. And I've just used little scraps of fabric. Look, I had a pile of scrap of fabric. It was great. Now, I am just going to sew that on my sewing machine. So hopefully if I go to the sewing machine, we still have sound. Yes, and we've got the picture. Have we still got sound, Steph? Perfect. So now I've got invisible thread, so you can't really see this, but I wanted to show you. I just use a little zigzag stitch to pop this down, and I've not got the foot that you can move it. I'm just doing it. I haven't got the feed dogs down. I'm just doing it normal.
Free motion.
That's the word I was trying. Thanks, Steph. I'm not doing it free motion. I'm just using the machine and going around the shapes like this. I'm not going to do too much. Let's finish this line here. There we go. Oh, I nearly went up the tree trunk, but I didn't. There we go. And this is great, this invisible thread. I'm going to go to the zoom again. This invisible thread is great for this sort of project because you can't really see where I've sewn, and it just is just works really well, and you get a nice picture with all your different colours. I just love it. Now, oh, cough up Dave, he's having a coughing fit in the corner. It's because he has had to do so much work. So this, let me hold this up. So this is going to be another version, like a turquoise version. I think I'm going to do another one of these because I'm not too happy with my scraps. But you know what? It's scraps. Does it matter? No, I'll use this for something else. You know, I might put it in a little book or cut it up or something. Who knows? I might show you next month. But you don't have to just stick to this. Now, I gave this pattern to Steph a couple of weeks ago to try it out, and she came up with her own version. Now, Steph loves embroidery. You wait till you see this. Look at that. How amazeballs is that? Now, all this tree is French knots, complete French knots. Let's see if I can, as we got the sound back, let's zoom in. Look, if I raise it up, hey, look at that. Look at that, she's embroidered all around here. She's done French knots. Pretty, isn't it? Really pretty. So you could do something like that with the embroidery as well, and more, you could do it more realistic as well. I don't have many brown fabrics, so I think a country scene needs a touch of browns and greens. So I think that's why I went mad with the colours, because I don't really do brown. So for me to make a realistic one wouldn't have been that easy. So actually I quite like the Hockney effect with using colours. So but yeah, I'd love, if you've got more realistic countryside colours, why don't you do one like that? I'd love to see it, love to see it. And everything is really done for you on this, because it's literally popping on a background fabric, stitching, then maybe going into it more. I mean, like this one is bananas. Let's see if we can zoom in on this one. I've done loads, oh, that way. Can you see, I've done lots of French knots. I've practiced different embroidery stitches. What I'll do, I'll get Dave to take a photograph of that as well, so that, oh, come back to you. I'll get Dave to take a photograph of that, and when we get to this month's blog, I'll include that photograph in that blog, which won't be for a while because we haven't even caught up with the first one yet. Ooh. Anyway, Steph, have we got any comments?
We do. So we're getting lots of people that say this is all very lovely. And Leslie has just purchased the set of 6 3.5 templates. So I think Leslie's probably doing the May challenge.
I think, Leslie, you've got to do the May challenge now, haven't you? Yeah. I am going to.
That's me, Steph.
Oh, Dave's saying something and he's caught me off guard again. He's terrible for that. I go off on a tangent. So I am going to clear the decks because I would like to show you some of the things you can do for the May challenge with the set of 6 templates, especially for Leslie. See, I've got a mind like a sieve. It goes in and it goes out. Leslie, let me show you some playtime with the templates, but let me clear this in the meantime. So I'm going to have to chat to you while I move this all out of the way. So Magic Hands is coming into the... I need those because I want to recap on those. Oh, I could tell them, Steph. Steph, am I allowed...
Oh, I've got another comment as
oh,
well.
Look, and this was Steph's one for last month as well. That's amazing. It's very thick, though. Look, she put a proper postcard on the back.
I had a lot of scraps to use.
She filled
Too
that.
many.
She filled that to the gunnels. Honestly, you could put that in a wall and it would hold up a house. But it's beautiful. I let her off because it's beautiful. Sorry, yeah.
So
We've got
Kelly
more...
is saying she's really looking forward to the May challenge.
Oh, fantastic.
She is going to do it alongside her brick quilt and her project postcard. So Kelly's
Wow.
a busy lady.
Kelly, you might be in for another win. You might be in for another win. You never know. Depends how many people enter. It was a close call this month, though. I'm sorry, Kelly. You were good, but they were all pretty good. It was a close run thing, I tell you. And it wasn't because I knew you. Well, I don't know you because you just came along to the show. But it was close run. So everyone who put their photographs in, you did really well. Like really, really well. So I'm grabbing my... Oh, no, 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 no. Everything's fallen out. Grabbing... Is anything fallen on the floor? No. I've got my caddy. So can I tell them about the surprise thing?
I thought you were going to play with your templates.
I am
now.
going to.
Because then they can ask questions.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you now. I've got to have a sup of drink because I'm gasping. Excuse me, my water. Actually, it's lemon barley. Yum, yum, yum. I've kept you in suspenders long enough. So, we moved to this house in this beautiful village in Kent called Farningham. And it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and we love it. Farningham. What did I say?
Not the house.
Oh, the house is lovely, but Farningham, Dave's saying, Farningham is beautiful. It's a picture postcard village in Kent. Now, we're just off junction 3 of the M25, so it's quite easy to get to. And when I moved here, I really wanted to do a sewing day or a retreat, something like that. It's taken me over a year, but got my first sewing day. Whoop, whoop. Come on, kids. Whoop, whoop. Oh, look, none of them. I pay these two. And they couldn't even get excited with me. I've got my first sewing day.
Yay!
That's more like
That was
it.
just me.
I know, Dave didn't even bother. Anyway, got my first sewing day here in Farningham, in the village hall. It's a sewing day, so you bring your projects along. It doesn't have to be a Daisy and Grace project, but if you want, I'm there, Steph's there, Dave's there. We can all do Daisy and Grace stuff. So if you need any help on that. It's very limited space. 3 people have already found it. So there were 15 spaces, now there are only 12. The village hall has parking for 12 cars. So and there's parking on the main road. The hall is a typical village hall, but we're going to make it super nice. There's going to be a pop-up shop so that you can browse all day. And I live in the village, so if there's something that's not there or you want something off the bolt, I can run home, get it for you and bring it along to the village hall. We're going to do a light lunch. Well, not us. A supermarket will be providing us luxury sandwiches and nibbles and things and refreshments and cake and all sorts. So you're going to be looked after all day by us. Well, by us, me, Steph, Dave. I'm going to have a couple of helpers as well. So you're going to be looked after all day long and you're going to get to sew. I am going to be doing some project postcards. So you never know. You might be able to make one during the day and that might be the winner. I'm not saying it will be, but you know. So I'm going to have some supplies so you can, I'd like you to bring your scraps because obviously if I just provided everything I use, that'd all be the same. But bring some scraps. I'll have some other things that you can use. So I'll have like for this one, the netting, I'll have some of that. I'll have some interlining stuff and things, but all of the postcards we've done so far. So you could make one like this, you could make one like this, or you could make one like this. So all three that we've done so far, and actually there might be a fourth by then because I think Sunday Stitch Up is in May before the sewing day. So there might be 4 different postcards that you could have a go at. And the date, I can't remember.
30th.
The 30th of May, it's a Friday. It's 10 till 4, so it's a whole day of luxury of sewing. You might have to put up with me going blah, 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 blah all day, or Steph or Dave.
But there's cake.
But there's cake. There's going to be cake, there's going to be lunch, there's going to be tea, coffee. There's no alcohol. But it's going to be a fabulous day and you get to spend the whole day with us and we're going to have, and there's only going to be maximum 15 people and it's £45. So it's not going to break the bank, I hope. I know times are hard, but hopefully, you know, but the hall is lovely. All the facilities are there. We're going to try and make it really beautiful day for everyone and I'm so excited to meet you all. Well, 3 of you at least have booked, so there's going to be more staff than people join, but I'm sure more of you will want to come along.
How do they book?
How do you book? Very good question, Steph. So on my website there is a little section at the top saying Sewing Day. Click on that. You'll see some beautiful photos of the village that Dave took this week. So there are photos that Dave took, beautiful, and one of the village hall, so you know where you're going. And it'll have the details of what we need, like where you can book. There's no postage on that price because obviously we're not posting you anything. But if you book it on there, you can pay now and you're coming on the sewing day. Now, if for any reason we have to cancel it, for any reason, we will refund you, obviously. But I can't see that happening. We've already got 3 people. I'm sure some more of you will come along. Yeah, it's really exciting, and also, like if you, as long as you give us enough notice, and you can't go, just let us know. You know, it's just us 3 here. It's the 3 of us. So, hey ho, how exciting! Have we had any comments, Steph?
Lorraine is very excited. I think she was wooing when we were supposed
Whoa,
to be
whoa,
wooing.
whoa!
And she lives in Kent.
Lorraine, you've got. If you don't book a ticket, I won't talk to you again. Even if you come on the lives and comment, I'll be saying, don't read the no. Lovely to see you there, Lorraine. If you can come, maybe the date's not appropriate. I don't know, but hopefully, if it all goes well and people book up and want to come, it might be a regular thing. Who knows? Steph, any more comments?
We've got Karen talking about the project postcards.
Oh, what has she asked?
Saying it's a lot of work but really worth it.
Oh.
And you could do a winter one.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You that design you could do spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Just change the colours, and you've got. The only thing with the winter one, you'd have to take the bushy bit out and just draw like embroider branches because they don't have trees. Or you could just make a white one like it's snow.
And then you could quilt as you go it.
Yes. Oh, that's what I was. I haven't finished with the project postcards. Oh, crikey! No, I was actually gonna show you. I've got a Oh man!
Glad I said that now.
I'm glad you said that, Steph. So see, this is using my new 6x4 rectangle, which is project postcard size. Woo woo! I was going to show you. Look, I'd even cut all the bits out to show you. I was gonna do it, and I completely forgot. Maybe I'll do another little video. Who knows? I'll do the quilt as you go bit on the next one, the next month's one, because I've designed that already. I just haven't made it. But yeah, I've designed the next one and the one after that. I haven't made that yet either. So yeah, my head's gone off on tangents with this project postcards. I'm just loving it. Did I tell you this? Did I mention about the lady I spoke to on the phone about her order? No. There was a lovely lady, Patricia. She ordered something, and there was I can't remember what the issue was. She maybe had to. I can't remember what it was, but I needed to speak to her. So I rang her up and I was talking to her, and she said, "Please carry on with the project postcards." She said, "I know not many people have put their postcards in," and she said, "I know that you were despondent that we weren't doing it, but she said, "Oh, we really love them. Please carry on doing it." And she said, "I just feel that I'm not good enough to post the pictures." Everyone's good enough. They're brilliant. But thank you, Patricia, because that made me carry on thinking I'll carry on with the project postcards. So thank you. I've gone off on a tangent again, and I need to show you this. So I'm going to go to the Zoom because I'm going to show you some playtime with the templates that are in the May challenge. So Leslie,
who's just commented saying she loves the 6x4, so that might be another template she gets.
Oh, Leslie, if you've already ordered and you want to add something, just make another order and we'll refund you the postage. So I know a lot of you have bought things today off Secret Sewing Club, and if you've then seen something else that you think, oh, I want to add, we're going to do the post after this. So as long as it comes in today, we'll refund you the postage on the next order and put it all in one. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking Steph, I'm looking at Steph, see if she makes sense. It makes sense. Let's go to the Zoom. Oh no, we need the overhead because I need space. So this is my large caddy with all my bits in. So we made I think actually Steph made these quite a while ago, I think, for when I was on the telly box. And they're great fun. And I've been playing, after I was on Secret Sewing Club, I was playing with something, and I think I've got the design for the quilt that I'm going to make. And it started off by a hexagon in the middle. So we're going to make hexagons that are our thing. Oh, I've got to show your things as well. Oh, I'm going, they can still hear me, can't they? Wow. So look, just playing, you can create a quilt. Now, you obviously don't have to make them in fabric. You could cut these out in paper and just play with designing. Because I know you've all got it in you to design your own quilts, you know. It's not too rockety science to make your own quilts. So I'm going to add some tringles, the big tringles. So I like the tringles because they work with the half hexagon. Look at that. So that's a huge table centre. How many bits in that, Steph? Oh, I'm touching buttons that I shouldn't touch. So we've got 6,
25.
7. So
No.
that, no, 6, 12,
13.
13. So you think of that as your table runner. You could make that in the made table topper. You could make that in the made challenge. But look at this. I love the crowns because they make a hexagon too. So if we were to move these, put that there, look, we could just do hexagons. Let's move these out the way. We've got 3 diamonds, they make a hexagon. Look at this. This is unfortunately how my brain sort of works and how I do a lot of the designing. I play with things, and the tringles are my favourite because 6 triangles, triangles in my world. They also make a hexagon. Can you see? It's suddenly getting a quilt going on. Look at that. Perfect. Now look at that, beautiful. Now if you use all different colours, you could create different things. Oh, I just love it. I'm going to go here because I need to show you some of the things you can do in the May challenge. Now Steph has been a busy bee. She's going to hand these over to me, thank you. So you can make this quilt. You can't make that in a month if you're doing one a day. You'd have to do a few more. But I did make this quilt in a week, but that was hard work. That was really, that was like going great guns. Steph made some little placemats, but not only that, she's made a table runner. Look at this. Oh, bear with me, I'm dropping things. Wow, look at that. Is that in view? I can't see because I'm out of view. Hello. So you can do a table runner. That's just using the hexagon and the half hexagon. By the way, if you buy the hexagon and the half hexagon, you get a discount. I can't remember how much. And this I love. And we've been sort of great minds think alike. So Steph came in and said, look what I made. Look at this lovely cushion. Beautiful, isn't it? Just hexagons. She's going to do a diagram and some notes on that and what you need fabric wise, etc. That's going to come up in the May challenge as well. So that's gorgeous. I was doing something similar. I'm recycling a pair of jeans into a bag using the hexagon and the half hexagon. So that's going to be part of the May challenge as well. We've obviously got our placemats. There's so much you can do. But if you're in America and you haven't got 3.5, use your 2.5. You just have to add a little bit more. You might have to sew 2 a day or 3 a day rather than the 1 a day, because the 1 is a big boy. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I'm gonna go back to the front. So we're running out of time. We've nearly done our hour. I'm going to pass those to Steph. I've dropped everything on the floor. I'm going to move everything aside because, you know, it's the end of the day. Have we got any more questions or comments, Steph?
No, nothing else has come through.
No? What are you lot like? Leave me dangling with nothing. You should have better things to do with your time. You should be sewing. Well, maybe you are sewing. That would be lovely if you're sewing. So, don't forget, is it already on the website? Is it already on Daisy and Grace Quilters, Dave, this pattern?
Yes.
It's already on there. So go grab your scraps and make a project postcard. Now, don't worry, if you haven't got the Quilt As You Go template, you can do it like the original one. So you can just zigzag the edges if you want. So don't panic if you haven't got the template. You can just zigzag the edges. Not a big deal. Or you could use do a quilter's binding, or even bias binding if you wanted. So don't panic. You don't have to have the Quilt As You Go template. It's just a nice little thing. And I have designed a quilt for this template, but I've got to make it yet. So, any more comments?
Karen says she's really enjoyed her first Sunday stitch up.
Your first, Karen. Oh, thank you, darling. Nice to have you. and all of you actually. It's been lovely. I don't know how many people have been watching, but I know a lot of you watch on catch up. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for your support, everyone. Anything else?
That's
No.
it.
Oh. Okay. Come on, team. I'm waiting for the team to come in. Steph's going to come round. Dave's got to come in. Mr. Technical.
I'll try not to unplug anything this
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yes, yes. Be careful of me wires. Be careful of the iron. Here's Steph.
Hello.
And oh, look, Dave's wrecking the joint.
Oh, it
Mind
wasn't
the
me this
iron.
time.
No,
He's just. No, I need to shove you up.
half will do. There you go.
Okay. So, May challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Are you
sewing.
Are you going to do it, Steph?
Of course I am.
Shall I do it as well? I could do it. One a day in May.
Is anyone one a day in
One a
May?
day in May. I can do that.
Karen, are there
We've
any
done
more?
that one.
Oh, we've
No.
done that more. Do we want Dave to do the May challenge
He'll only make a quilt and then put it into festival.
and
Yeah.
then get shortlisted again?
I'll
Do
my
any
best.
of you know? Do you all know this story, by the way? So me and Steph, Dave was demonstrating Quilt As You Go at shows, but never made a quilt. So we challenged Dave to make a quilt, a bit like we'll challenge you in May, but we challenged him to make a huge quilt. He designed it, made it, he entered it into Festival Quilts. He got shortlisted.
Yeah, so anybody can do it.
But he still says he's not a quilter.
Yeah, I'm not a quilter.
He is a quilter. But the worst thing was I had a stand at Festival Quilts, loads of lovely quilts up. All these people were coming up going, Dave, I love your quilt. Your quilt's amazing. I was like, mine? No? No. There you go. It was all about Dave that year. But he's not put one in this year.
No, maybe next year.
Oh, here he goes. But I think you need to do the May challenge.
Yeah, I'll do the May
Definitely.
challenge. I'll do the May challenge.
Okay.
Okay, so we're being given nicknames on
What?
comments at the moment. So we've got the Three Musketeers and we've got the Troublesome Three.
That's more like it. I like that one.
I like the Three Musketeers actually
Why?
because there were four of them. And Ken, my husband, is always kind of in the background helping out. So we could be the Three Musketeers. I quite like that.
There's some pictures of Ken coming up.
Sewing.
No.
That was from the other May challenge or
That was-
April
yeah.
challenge.
But Ken is going to be in some of the photos for the May challenge.
We have his permission.
Yes. Yeah. Three Musketeers.
Yes.
Yeah, like it. Like it. And Ken will be at Festival of Quilts. How many of you come into Festival of Quilts? We're going to be
Yeah.
there. Are you? And even Ken's coming to the Festival of Quilts. So he is
The only
another.
one to see his wife.
Yeah.
She's always sewing.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Festival of
Yes.
Quilts. That's our
It will
next
be
big
good.
show.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to it. And
End of July, beginning of August.
I'm going to try and enter a quilt. If I can get my finger out and make
Well, she
that.
made this in a week.
If I want to make it like really, really nice. Oh,
2 weeks.
top tip actually on this quilt. When you fold over your bindings, I pin them all and press them, which I advise you to do. And on this bigger shape, it was amazing because when you go to join them, just perfect. It was just perfect. So iron, especially these big ones. Even if you're hand sewn, if you press the bindings, it makes them flatter. A lot of people say mine get quite puffy. Iron them. Perfect. Any more comments, Steph?
Yes, so Kelly's just said that she's going to be coming to festival.
Oh,
and it's
Kelly.
her birthday on the 31st.
Oh, well, we'll wait.
Happy birthday for then.
Yeah, no, we're.
Just save that for later.
Yeah.
You might have to remind me because you know what I'm like. I can. Steph, you remind
I'll
me.
remember. It's the day before mine.
Yeah, it's her birthday too.
is that yours
Oh
as
no,
well?
she.
Always my birthday in August. Always
Guess
a festival.
what? Is in August.
Daisy
Oh,
Grace.
yes. Someone else has a special birthday.
Not me personally, but Daisy and Grace will be 10 in August. 10 years old. Can't believe I've been doing it for 10 years.
We're nearly going to secondary school.
Amazing, isn't it? 10 years in August. So lots of birthdays.
We'll have to do something special.
Yeah, and then my birthday's in August as well, but not too late.
Got off.
I don't. I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, got off
We'll do
track.
something special for Daisy and Grace.
Yeah, do something special for Daisy and Grace. Any other comments?
That's
no.
it.
So look, we're dead on time. We're 7 o'clock. We're done. Hope you've all enjoyed it. There's going to be lots of mayhem in May.
A quilt a day in May.
A quilt a day in May for the May mayhem. Come and join us. I'll be keeping you up to date next week. I've had a fabulous evening with you all. I hope you have. And I'll see you in June. Bye.
Bye.